Hey guys, it's Lisa again. So we're on to more reasons, finishing up on our previous video from yesterday of reasons you may not be recruiting. So, all right, the next one. You are not following up and you have no system for sponsoring. Okay, so this is kind of like a double, I think, two different parts to it. Follow up in any aspect of our business is key. We all know that. We all know that follow up is very, very important. But the other thing that is important on the follow up is using a system that works for you. Okay? Now, I really am. I really am, but I'm dyslexic, and so I just have a hard time when it comes to graphs and charts and things of that nature. And so I would see these fabulous leaders that just had these knockout, over the top, phenomenal follow-up systems with charts and graphs and all this stuff that just blew my mind. But I would try to do what they were doing, okay? I would try to be that type of follow-up person. And again, that goes back to the comparing yourself to others and not to do that, right? We got to quit doing that. And I learned that my follow-up system has to be something that I love and something that works for me. Okay? If charts and graphs and all of those things work for you, then use them. If Post-it notes, if a file using folders works for you, then do that. Don't change who you are in what works for you because you see someone else that has a fabulous follow-up, or so you think is. All right? So I want to just be crystal clear about that. So my follow-up is Post-it notes. I put Post-it notes everywhere, and when the job is done, the Post-it note goes away. I also have a file folder, one of those expandable ones that has all the months. So January, February, March, April, May, blah, blah, blah. And when I'm talking to a lead and she says, let's say it's May, and she says, call me in June, I put her right in there. Kelly said, call me in June, and I put her in June's file. Then the first of every month, I open up the file, and I have all my leads in there that go with June. These are paper and pen leads, like I'm writing them out. I'm actually putting in the drawing slips from the events. That follow-up system works for me. All right. No system for recruiting. Okay, you need to have a system on what you do with your recruits. What do you send them? So again, paper and pen, I have a piece of paper that if I get an email, okay, a recruit email, I met you at the expo, I'm thinking of joining your team, or she wanted information, I print that email. All my notes go on that email that I printed. I take the lead slips and tape them to a piece of paper, so it's a full piece of paper now, and all my notes I'm writing about her are on that piece of paper. And I'll say sent recruiting packet, sent email, sent followed up with her on a call. Like everything I'm writing I do is all about her. So there's lots of systems out there, and there are some leaders that have over the top fabulous systems. That my mind just doesn't work that way. So I just use paper and pen and folders. That's my system. But it works for me. So whatever you're doing, make sure that it works for you and you're consistent on it. That's the main key. Be consistent. Okay, next one. This is a big one. You make it all about you and not about them. Okay, if I see this post on Facebook, it blows my mind that people will say this. I'm one recruit away from my fast start. Who wants to join my team? Oh, let me just sign up with you, Megan. Megan didn't do this. I just picked her name. Megan, instantly so you can get your fast start, right? I'm one recruit away from earning the trip. Oh, I can't wait to join for you so you can go on your trip. We can't do that. We can't do posts that are about me. I can't say I just need one more recruit so I earn my fast start. I'm one recruit away from elite. Help me, help me, help me. Those types of posts do not work. You need to have it be about them. Okay, like I go with all the seasons. I'm constantly posting about stuff like that. Is there any moms out there that are looking for some extra money to buy school supplies, new clothes right around the corner? I mean, I put it into what it can do for them, not for me. Went to the grocery store. So fun to be able to pick out any cereal I want. What's your favorite cereal? Like, that is a story about me, because I remember going to the grocery store and telling my kids, like, no, you can't buy the Lucky Charms. They're $6. You can pick one of the generic cereals on the bottom, because I don't have the money for Lucky Charms. So I guess in my mind, I'll share that story with moms, and they all know what I'm talking about, right? So at a party, I'll just happen to say, in my journey box, I'll show you my journey box, but I'll just say something like, I know what it's like to go to the store, and I know what it's like to say no to Lucky Charms, because Lucky Charms that cereal is $6 a box, and I can get 2 bags of the generic on the bottom, right? So it's fun to be able to go to the grocery store and say, yes, buy Lucky Charms. Go ahead. I can do it this month. So I tell stories about me that can resonate with them. I'm constantly sharing things about what this can do for them. Not, I'm so glad that XYZ joined my team so I could make XYZ so I could buy cereal. No, we want to be we want to show, not tell. Okay? Show and tell at school. We don't want to do that. We want to show how it's changed our life and not be about us. You have to take it away about being about you. Once you do that, I promise you it's going to keep coming and coming, and it will just generate this group of people that resonate with you and your story. All right, this is another big one. You're not letting your company do the heavy lifting for you. All right, I already said this in another video, but girls, come on. We have to use what Jamboree gives us. Their host join brochures, their success pamphlet. They have everything done for us. Do you know that they do like 3 or 4 opportunity calls a month? They are doing the work for us. Let Jamboree do the heavy lifting for you. Those calls are recorded. Get your girls on the opportunity calls. Your team manager does live events or sneak peeks. Get them on that. I will do any 3-way call that you need. If you have someone who's interested in joining and I'm your team manager, let's do a 3-way call. Let's meet them for coffee. Use me. Let me help you. Let Jamboree do the heavy lifting for you. Use the products they have. We have phenomenal products, pamphlets, brochures, things like that. Use them. Okay? Let corporate do the heavy lifting for you. I think that one is really important. I see wonderful graphs and wonderful brochures and flyers and some fabulous things that U.S. consultants have made. Okay, they're great. But they're not necessarily duplicatable. And that's another thing. You need to make yourself look duplicatable. So imagine me joining your team And remember, I had to borrow the money to join. And I had these business supplies that came in my kit. And I'm super excited because I have this brand new kit and I need to build my team and I want to recruit and do all of that with this kit. And then I go to my team page and I see I need to print all these things. You need to use this flyer. You need to go print this. You need to make this. This is what you do. And I'm thinking, what? Hold on here. I borrowed the $99 from my mom to join. I have no other money to go and print all of these other things. As their sponsor, you need to let them know you have everything you need to do this business in your kit. You have your host join brochures. Show people those. Spend $1.50 and laminate one if you don't have the money to rebuy them right away. Right? Think outside of the box with them. Don't have them reinvent the wheel and print and design and make all of these things that corporate has for us. We should use nothing but our host join brochure, and I cannot stress that enough. You want to look duplicatable. Now with that, I want to talk about vendor shows and parties and being duplicatable in all of that. We have to make this business simple, okay? I'll do a video on vendor events, but I like to walk in with 1 or 2 bags. I like to have a very simple setup. I like to set up my vendor event and go help the other vendors set up. Like, oh, I did this 10 minutes, easy, done, right? Okay, reality, half hour, whatever. But, right, look duplicatable and simple. If you meet with a potential recruit, all right, and I'm going back to it, girls. I'm going back to it. Hi, meeting for coffee. Great, you hand her. Share your style, share your success brochure. You hand her the host join brochure. This is duplicatable. She gets these in her kit. We get marketing materials. I haven't paid for marketing materials since I've been in the company. Okay. She remembers what you did. She remembers you gave her a host join. She remembers you gave her share your success. She remembers you gave her samples and a business card and the instruction sheet. And all of that is from corporate that you earned from free marketing credits. She's going to think to herself, she can do this. It's a duplicatable, easy system. If you hand her something that's this beautiful graph that you created and she thinks she has to do that, that's not duplicatable. Now, on that note, I'm not saying we can't use that stuff as they come into the team, right? We can use those phenomenal graphs and things you guys have made. But when we're talking about recruiting, we want to use something that's very duplicatable. And that's our company's product. All right, so that was just short and sweet. I just wanted to follow up yesterday's video with some of the other things. And I hope that you can learn some of these things. And if you are doing these and you need help, then just reach out to us. We're here for you. Lots more videos coming up. We're doing vendor events, parties, getting over objectives. That's a big one. What to say when they say this. I'll share that with you. Hope you're enjoying this series. Like I said, I'm just trying to pour my heart out into you guys. And I hope that you're learning little tidbits for you to take to your business. All right, take care. Bye.